everyone, it's the coach. Welcome to EA Sports coverage of the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl from right here in Orlando, Florida. Coming up, the AFC looking to make it 3 in a row as they square off against their rivals from the NFC. I'll be back at halftime, but first let's get you downtown to Camping World Stadium. Standing by our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
Excitement? Well, we got that in abundance as this Pro Bowl is underway from Orlando, Florida. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The NFC offense taking the field, being led in blue by the NFL's all-time passing leader. 12th Pro Bowl nomination for the great QB from New Orleans, Drew Brees.
And you and I both know that this is not easy for him. It's fun to play football at any time, but you know he'd rather be preparing for the Super Bowl and still trying to get that missed call out of his head that may have prevented his Saints from getting there.
You ready?
They'll run to the Rams' Todd Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Brees to throw on second down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now Brees on the bootleg. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Here's a carry for James Conner of the Steelers. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now Mahomes. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is taken at the 18.
We got this.
Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now Breeze. Flushed out right. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Breeze to Ertz for the NFC first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Only one score in the first quarter, and it came from the defense. 2-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 95-56.
On play action, now Breeze. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
Ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
12.
Now Breeze. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The drive will start with Connor. 23 yards on the play.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
And take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it here with the Chargers' Melvin Gordon. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, not a huge gain there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mahomes to his KC teammate Kelsey for the AFC first. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. And they drop it for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Mahomes now on first down, and that's incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Mahomes firing complete, and he will score. Touchdown AFC. DeAndre Hopkins, 36 yards. And the AFC has taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. On first and 10, here's Breeze. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. This complete to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 53. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 43.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. So we're at halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl with the AFC out on top.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far and certainly plenty to look forward to as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. He finds Hopkins complete.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still first down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain of 32 that time.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
At the 26-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Going underneath for Gordon. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 8.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Breeze. Steps away to his left. Ertz has it left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A nice gain of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady.
On 1st down, Breeze escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Breeze lets it fly for Thielen. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
Recovered by the AFC.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Gets it to Gordon. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Connor. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Easy. Opposite.
Breeze now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Breeze now. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's unable to, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So now let's look at the situation. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining, so barring a 1st down, they could conceivably get the ball back.
So now it's all about defense and stopping the clock. Don't give up any yardage, right? Use your timeouts. And your offense always practices going downfield without timeouts. You know, those 2-minute drills, most of them are run in practice without the benefit of timeouts. They want to make it as tough a situation as possible. They're in it right now.
On second down. It's Connor, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. To throw is Mahomes. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. To throw, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jamal Adams.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Breeze. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. Welcome to Madden NFL 20. Here you can try the all-new QB1 face of the franchise. An Ultimate Team franchise or a quick pickup game in exhibition.